House prices are up in the US 10%, in the UK 12%, and in Israel, they just said in May, the record mortgages ever taken. In Canada, 2020 was the record increase in house prices ever. All this during a recession year. What's the explanation of our favorite commentators on CNBC and Bloomberg? Well, it's the zero interest rates, right? What, the same ones we've had since 2008? It's been zero interest rates for 13 years, and we haven't had the increase in house prices like we've had in the last year. So what's really going on? So I've spoken to a few people, and it seems in America, BlackRock, this giant hedge fund, is buying up roads. Entire districts are being bought up by BlackRock. Now, remember, they've got 12 trillion in assets, which is more than the entire American GNP. And they go and they buy up the roads. This guy said they're offering 20 to 50% above asking price in every house. They actually bought up his entire road. His house was the only one left. He refused. He said, "Yeah, I only want to sell it to an actual, couple," and he did do it, obviously at the same price. And he said to them, "Good luck," because this entire road is now owned by BlackRock, who just want to keep everyone as rent slaves. And that's what's happening globally. If you see, the house prices are priced out all young buyers. It's priced out virtually everyone. If you're not on the housing ladder now, I don't think you're going to be able to in a few years. They are offering insane amounts of money above asking. They don't care. They call you up. How many estate agents have come to my house? My house has probably doubled in about 7 years, 8 years. It's probably doubled. This is how, because they don't care. They want they want it to go up so that they get rent slaves. That's the whole point of all this. How can they do this? Well, obviously they're just borrowing for free, right? You pay a 10-year fixed rate mortgage 3%. They pay a 30-year mortgage 1.5%. They don't care. And whoa, you have to put down 20%, 25%. They don't put down anything. It's all on margin. It's literally 5% they're putting down for each house. Then they buy up the whole road, price out anyone else, increase the rents, and that's it. And this is what's happening. We're having the institutionalization of property. Previously, they were in the commercial. Now, obviously, commercial's dead. Offices are dead. So they've moved into this. Pension funds seeking yields. They've got billions and billions, and they don't know what to do with it. They can't put it in bonds. They can't put it in the bank and interest. They're going in, junk bonds. They're going buying in a stock market that just yo-yos. It's too risky. It just goes up and down every day, 1%, 1%. It's crazy what goes on. So they can't take that risk. They need a long-term, stable portfolio. They don't want to keep changing things. That's how they can assure the returns to their to the pension holders. So in effect, people are pricing themselves out by getting a pension. By getting a pension, you're giving money to the pension funds, who then inflate the price of the houses. So the end to this is, there is no end to this. It will keep going up until the Fed increases interest rates. That will never, ever happen because the governments are bankrupt and they cannot sustain a 1% increase in interest rates. Also, all of these hedge funds would go bankrupt. Also, the entire stock market would go bankrupt. Also, all the banks would go bankrupt. Basically, everyone is so indebted, and they know this, and including the government, that they cannot afford to increase interest rate regardless of what inflation is. We just had 5%. They don't care. They don't care. They will never care. They would just lie, and they won't give you the real truth. And because they cannot increase interest rates, it is never going up. I'm afraid to say it is never going up. The system is too, it's gone down too far deep the rabbit hole. So my prediction is even steeper increases in house prices until, the people become wage slaves with their pathetic zero wage increase. And paying higher and higher rent. So if you don't buy, you better buy now, regardless. I don't care what it takes. Sell the kids, the clothes off your kids' back. It's literally that bad.